We might as well move into the other stuff too, because there's a lot of other side effects. I don't even really like Tim Dillon, but I saw this from him. We talked about it last week, the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
I don't think we did.
Okay, we didn't?
No.
Well, there is a comedy festival happening in Saudi Arabia. That's right, because I was going to talk about how Saudi's just being sports washed right now. Like the WWE announced Royal Rumble for January, and then WrestleMania for 2027 in Saudi. We already have the big boxing events.
Yep.
They've done NBA tournaments. They've done PGA tournaments. They've done Formula One tournaments.
Yep.
Like the sports washing is insane. And now it's like they're trying to go for cultural arts. They're doing a big comedy festival, like huge. And they have the biggest names, like Chappelle's going, like all the guys, Burr, all these guys. And it's just super weird. It's super weird to, like, for some of them. Like, Burr seems like one of those guys who speaks out against this type of shit. So it's just weird to see certain people going to Riyadh to do comedy. And that's nothing against the actual people, because I think about this all the time. Like, I watched the last WWE event in Riyadh, and I literally had this thought. I'm like, those people deserve to get a show too. You know what I mean? They're just people, like the citizens. Yeah. It just sucks that they're kind of being used as a shield by their government, you know? It's like, look, we're putting look how nice we are and all that stuff. Meanwhile, like the actual government is like murking people and they're friggin' the human rights and all that stuff.
So then should America not have any shows either?
Ooh.
I'm just asking a question.
Good point.
America out here murking the most people.
Good.
Oh, but the audience, they're a shield.
Point. So, yeah, that's actually a great point. Tim Dillon, who's a big voice in podcasting and comedy right now, he was booked to do the Riyadh Comedy Festival, and then he recently made this post. Kimmel should not be on the air. Kimmel should not be. That's how I personally.
Freudian slip.
Kimmel should still be on the air. It's wrong to pretend it's because the show sucked or because it was losing eyeballs and money. Both true, in brackets. Clearly, it was a politically motivated hit job. The joke was pretty mild, factually wrong, as in the guy who shot Charlie Kirk wasn't a MAGA guy, but who cares? That doesn't matter. Anyone who cares about the ability to speak freely for a living should be disturbed by this. They should also be disturbed by people celebrating the assassination of a political opponent, no matter what you thought of his views. It's pretty simple. Also, this morning I was fired from the Riyadh Comedy Festival because of statements I made on my podcast. I'll be keeping the sizable down payment and donating it to a foundation that, just kidding, I'm buying another car. See you in Montecito. Yeah, fire. He uses the F word there, but you know, YouTube doesn't like that. But it's just, he was the one that I even saw speaking out about it. He was the only one I saw, because everyone was giving backlash. It's like, look at all these shill comedians going to Riyadh to do comedy for blood money. You know what I mean? And then he came out and literally, I kind of respect it because he was just honest. He's like, yeah, we're getting paid to look the other way. He literally said this. Yeah. We're getting paid to look the other way like everybody else does. The world is going to hell in a handbasket and there's only so much money left to be made. So it's happening. And that to me is like why Burr would go and why all these guys, because even look at just us in the lower spectrum of comedy. And me, I've been doing it for 14 years, but stuck in Canada. Nobody knows me and all this shit. But I've seen there's such a tight squeeze now on money-making opportunities. Yeah. We talk about this all the time. Why is selling out so popular when selling out literally used to be a mark of death to your career? People would be like, he's a shill. He's a corporate sellout. Yeah. I'm not with him. Whereas now, not only is that the goal for artists, but it's actually viewed as a positive thing by the fans. Yeah. Because I think people are so delusional and so lost, and let's not front, there's only so much money left to be made anymore. You have to shuck and jive now if you want a livable amount of cash. Otherwise, you're stuck on the lower spectrum and trying to figure out how to get out without making memes and putting on wigs and dresses. Like, I'm still trying to figure it out. You know, it's very tough. So I get it. But at the same time, I don't think that excuses it. And isn't that, I always say this, isn't that how we get to where we are? By people just constantly being like, this is what we have to do now. So you just because it's not overnight. We've said this before. It's gradual. It's generational. So it doesn't feel like, oh, we just started doing this today. It's like, well, no, this is the normal thing, and it has been for years. It's like, well,
what is it specifically that they're protesting against in like Riyadh? Like,
do you not know about their politics, about their women's rights and all that stuff out there? Like, we're
but
talking about Saudi Arabia.
I know, but is
blood
that
money?
But I'm saying, is that what they're protesting? Like, I don't know.
Like, people are just speaking out against the comedians going out there being like, you're shills. Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And it kind of does look weird. Not for people like Tim Dillon, but for people like Burr, who is very left leaning and speaks openly out against the injustices of not politics, but political figures and all this stuff. He's constantly talking about it. So it seems very contradictory, very hypocritical. For then you to jump on. I'm sure they paid him over $1 million.
Yeah.
But is that worth it? You don't already have mills in the bank? You needed the Saudi money? It kind of makes you look like a goofball. And it makes, like, it discredits a lot of what you say in my eyes, and I think a lot of people's eyes. That's why there's so much criticism. But again, if you're Tim Dillon and shit, you don't give a f- your character is already the type of person that opposes people opposing you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
but I just like, because the point I made earlier about like, okay, you oppose all this stuff about Saudi Arabia, but America does the same thing, but no one protests America. Aside from other,
no one protests.
No.
America.
I was gonna say, aside from people outside of America,
Americans don't protest America.
Not the show business. Why aren't people like, if Burr does a show in America, why like, oh, you're this, that?
People do. People don't boycott shows in America.
No, they do.
Like, oh, bro,
they do.
You just reel it all.
No. Okay,
just reel it all back.
I'm reeling it back.
Cast a new net.
All right. But like for the, okay, I guess they do for the politics stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess it's the same people that are protesting when they go to Saudi Arabia. Because like I've watched the boxing events when they're there. Right? I understand that, okay, there's Saudi blood money. But once again, I also understand that there's American blood money. So if I'm going to protest it for, oh, this is what they believe, and I know that's what America believes, to remain consistent, I have to protest America as well.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, yeah, it is hard to do one and not the other. You know what I mean? So, and that's where I think that's what Tim was getting at when he was making his statement. He's like, we're getting paid to look the other way, like all your favorite celebrities. Yeah, it's like that's what the name of the game is. I think it's just harder to not do that now, and that's probably what hurts my heart the most. Is because even when I started 14 years ago, it wasn't this bad. Yeah, I still felt like, oh, I can have the career I want to have. It'll take. I always knew it would take me longer. Yeah, but now I'm like, how long? I'm like, holy shit.
I'm tired, boss.
I really don't want, I'm tired, boss. I don't want to put that wig in that, I don't want to put it on, that dress on, that wig on, I don't.
Hey, it's Hen Dog.
Black Zeus the Podcast Season 6, featuring Black Zeus and Dante, aka Black Zeus on YouTube, Patreon, and Instagram.